Um, Welcome to our on my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to uh, continue with the phrasal verbs, and we are going to move on, starting with phrasal verbs that use get, meaning we are now moving from we are starting on phrasal verbs that start with verbs that begin with G as we move forward. You remember we have been doing the same right from phrasal verbs whose verbs begin with A, and now we are moving to phrasal verbs whose verbs begin with G. So the first one, and before I proceed, if you are pumping on this video for the first time, then kindly please just press the subscription button, and that will ensure that anytime I prepare such videos, YouTube will automatically have you informed, and therefore you will be able to follow me up to where I'm really going. And that is very important because continuity creates consistency, which brings about the acquisition and grasping of knowledge in a progressive way, of which it helps in terms of recovery and retrieval of this information whenever you want to make use of it. So let us start. Get something across or get something over. Yes, it means communicate or make understandable. So get the letter across to me. Get the letter over. Yes, it is like I can say in an example sentence that I tried to get my point across. I tried to get my point over to the judge, but she wouldn't listen. So I was trying to communicate as clear as I could with a lot of evidence backing my argument, but the judge was not able to understand. The judge was not able to understand. Let us move on. Get along or get on. Get along or get on. Get along or get on. So it's to like each other, to like each other, not to get along with somebody or to get on with somebody. It's you like each other. So like after marriage, your parents can ask you, how are you getting along with your wife? Or how are you getting along with your husband? How are you getting on with this man? How are you getting on with this woman? So you can easily be asked that way. And that is where we make use of get along or get on. Let us move to get around. Get around. It's to have mobility. Get around means to have mobility. Yes. So I can easily say, my wife can get around fine in her new car. My wife can get around fine in her new car. Let us move on. Get away. Get away. Get away means go on a vacation. Go on a vacation. Yes, that is get away. Just get away. So we can say, I worked so hard this year that I had to get away For a month. I worked hard this year, so I had to get away for a month, meaning I had to go for a vacation of 1 month. Now that is get away. Listen to the next one. Get away with something. Get away with something. Get away with something. Not just get away, but now I'm talking about get away with something. To get away with something is to do without being noticed or punished. Yeah, many people have gotten away with the mistakes they have committed. Why? Because they have never been noticed and therefore they have never been punished. So you can say, John always gets away with the cheating in exam or in physics tests. John always gets away with cheating in physics tests. Look at that, meaning he is not noticed and therefore he is not punished. Okay, excuse me for a minute. This place is hot and I feel I need some I'm burning. Okay. Yes. Yes. Now I can get fresh air. So that is it. Now, get back is to return. I will get back to you after a week. I'll get back to you. Yes. Or I got back to the city after 6 days working here. I got back to the city after working for 6 days here. Get something back, to get something back. This is different from get back. Get something back is to receive something you had before. Yeah, like I can say, the DCI or the police have gotten my gun back, have gotten my gun back to me. Yes, I can say that. Get back at somebody. To get back at somebody is to to retaliate or take revenge. I'll get back at you. I will get back at you. Just wait and see. So my brother got back at me. My brother got back at me after I stole his money. After I stole his money. My brother got back at me. Now, next, get back into something. To get back into something. Here we are talking about become interested in something again. Get back into something. Well, Mary has gotten back into her marriage. Mary had gotten back into her marriage, meaning she once was married and that marriage could not work. And after a while or after some good time, she was of the decision that I have to get back into my marriage. After all, I cannot afford staying single. Yes. Get on something. Get on something. To get on something, it's to step onto a vehicle, for example. Yes. So, like we can easily say, we are going to be rained on out here if you don't let us get on the bus. We are going to be rained over here if you don't get us on the bus. Then there is get over something. To get over something, it means to recover from an illness, a loss, or a difficulty. That's to get over something. Like whenever you incur any loss, maybe you lose your relative, he dies, she dies, or you lose your money to scammers and tricksters. You know, it hurts you at the beginning, it hurts you the first day, it goes on hurting you this first week, 1 month. After several months, you forget about that, and therefore we can say you have gotten over what happened to you. You have gotten over what happened to you. Now, another meaning of get over something is to overcome a problem. When you had a problem and you have struggled hard, you've been able to overcome it, then we can say you have gotten over that problem. So we can say many countries will get over this COVID-19 pandemic impact on their economy. Many countries will get over, meaning they will overcome this economic downturn that has come in, which has affected many countries in as far as their economies are concerned. And therefore, we can say many countries are likely to get over this problem. Get round to something. Get round to something. It means finally you find time to do that thing. So you get round to something. So I can easily say, I don't know when I'm going to get round to creating poems. I don't know when I'm going to be able to do that, because it's a while when I did the first poem in Kiswahili. Get together, get together. Get together means to meet, usually for social reasons. Let us get together this weekend and have barbecue. Let us get together this weekend and have barbecue, roasted meat, roasted meat, roasted meat. Get up, get up, get up. It means get out of bed, get out of bed. Like I can say, I usually get out of bed at 6 a.m. every day. I usually get up off the bed at 6 a.m. every day. Then there is another meaning of get up, stand. Instead of me telling you stand up, I can easily tell you get up, get up. So like in my culture, we usually get up whenever our elders come in. Those who are older than us, we usually get up, we usually stand up for them. Now, give somebody away. To give somebody away, it means to reveal hidden information about somebody. To reveal hidden information about somebody. Yes, like his wife gave her away to the police. No, sorry, I'm saying his husband gave her away to the police, meaning he revealed some information to the law keepers. Give somebody away, another meaning, is take the bride to the altar. You have seen during weddings, parents of the bride, the woman, they will bring that woman, a new woman, to the altar where the marriage officer is for marriage to take place, for the wedding to take place. So we can say, okay, I will give my daughter away at her wedding. I'm the one who will give my daughter away at the wedding. So I'm the one who will take her to the altar. Give something away. Give something away. is to ruin a secret, is to ruin a secret, to reveal a secret. Yes, my little sister gave the surprise party away by accident. Ah, sure, everything was ruined. And then also, give something away is to give something to somebody for free, not for any pay, for free. That is to give something away. You give something away. Yeah. Like you will find that the British Library is now giving away its old books to secondary schools. The British Library is giving away old books to secondary schools. Yes, to secondary schools. Then give something back. Give something back. Give something back. To give something back is to return a borrowed item. Yes, I will give this car back to my friend after I have used it. I will give it back to you, please. Give in. To give in. To give in is to reluctantly stop fighting or arguing, especially when the argument is so tough and you are sort of defeated. You can't convince the other side. Therefore, what do? You voluntarily, you reluctantly give in. Yes. So I can easily say, oh, I gave in for that high bride price. See, the parents of my wife were asking for so much. I did argument, I did whatever I bargained, but at last I just gave in. Give something out. Give something out is to give to many people, usually at no cost. That's to give something out. Like donors are giving cloth to poor people. Donors are giving clothes out to poor people. Give something up. To give something up is to quit a habit. Like I can say, I have given up drinking alcohol. I have given up drinking. I have given up drinking alcohol. Or I have given, yes, that is it. So to give up actually is to stop trying. I have given up solving this mathematical problem. I've given up. Then there is go after somebody. To go after somebody. To go, to go after somebody. To go after somebody. To go after somebody is to follow somebody. Is to follow somebody. Following because of what? Maybe I can say, I will go after the robbers who stole my car. I will go after them. Yes. So it's like trying to achieve something. I'll go after medicine course. Meaning I'll try to achieve something. Yeah. I went after my dream. My dream is to have the largest ranch in my district. Go against somebody is to compete somebody, is to oppose somebody. That is going against somebody. So I can say, oh, my political assistant, he's going against me in this election. He's going against me in this election. Go ahead. It means start, proceed. Please go ahead with the work you are doing. Go ahead with the work you are doing. Go back, go back. It means return to the place you came from. So I have to go back home. to see my family. How to go back home to see my family? Go out. Go out is to leave home to go on a social event. So to go out. Yeah. Over the weekend, I usually go out for picnic. Over the weekends, I usually go out for picnic. Yes. Go out with somebody. Go out with somebody is like having a date. A date. To have a date with someone. So I can easily say, Musa will go out with Mona. Musa will go out with Mona. They'll have a date. Go over something. Go over something. To go over something is to review. Like before the exam, you can go over your notes. Please go over your notes before you enter the exam room. Go over your notes before you enter exam room. Also, go over is to visit somebody nearby. Yeah, I haven't seen my mother for a long time. I think I will go over for 3 hours. Yes, for 3 hours. Go without something is to suffer lack, or deprivation. To suffer lack of deprivation. Like I can confidently say, when we were young, we used to go without food in my family. We used to starve. We used to suffer. We had that deprivation. We didn't have food. So we used to go without food in my family when I was young. Okay, grow apart, to grow apart, to grow apart. It means stop being friends over time. We shall grow apart. Because if I realize we are not agreeing, then we are likely to grow apart. Yes. Grow back is to regrow. Meaning, like I can say, oh, my crops died during the dry spell, but they have grown back. They have regrown. Grow into something. Yeah, you can grow into something. It's to grow big enough to fit. That is it. Yeah, you have grown into a man. I saw you very young recently. Now you have grown into a man. Grow out of something is to get too big for something. Like I can say, my daughter needs a new pair of shoes because she has grown out of her old ones. My daughter needs a new pair of shoes because she has grown out of her old ones. I can simply say that. Grow up is to become an adult. So I can say, when my daughter grows up, she will take over my business. When my daughters grow up, they will take over my businesses. Hand something down. Hand something down is to give something used to somebody else. So I can say, I have handed my old car down to my mother. I have handed my old car to my mother. Hand something in is to submit, I can say, oh, all students have submitted their thesis. So instead of saying that, I will say all students have handed their thesis in. All students have handed their thesis in. Hand something out. Hand something out. It's to distribute to a group of people. So we shall hand out the Christmas cards to our friends. We shall distribute. Hand something over. Hand something over is to give, usually unwillingly. Unwillingly is when you give something over. So you can say, my parents asked me to hand over my money to my sister, and you see, I was not willing. Hang in. Hang in. To hang in is to stay positive. That is in an informal way. Just hang in. Hang in there, please. Don't give up. Yeah, people will get something. So just hang in. Even if you are not being paid salary, just hang in. There'll be employment very soon. Hang on is to wait a short time, is to wait a short time. So I can ask you, please hang on while I just clean my room. Just hang on as I clean my room. Hang out. To hang out is to spend time relaxing. That's to hang out. To hang out. So instead of going to the party, we are just going to hang out at my place. Hang up. Hang up is to end a phone call. That's to hang up a phone. He didn't say goodbye before he hung up. He didn't say that. Hold somebody or hold something back is to prevent from doing or going. So I had to hold my dog back because there was a cat in the bag. Hold something back. Hide an emotion. I'm just holding my anger. I'm just holding my anger from you. I'm just holding back. I'm just holding my anger back from you. I'm just holding back my anger. Otherwise, I would have punished you. Hold on. Wait a short time. Please hold on. I'm coming. Hold on. I'm coming. Then hold on to somebody. Hold on to something, for example. Hold family using your hands or arms. Yes. Hold on to your heart because it's very windy outside. Then hold somebody or hold something up is to rob. A man in a black mask held the bank up this morning. It's to rob. To hold up a bank is just to rob a bank. So thank you very much for having watched this lesson. That is Phrasal Verbs 3, where we have looked at phrasal verbs that use verbs starting with G up to H. So thank you very much. I hope to meet you in the next lesson. Let us continue exploring. Let us continue learning. Let us continue understanding phrasal verbs so that we can use them without more difficulty. Yes, that is it. Otherwise, this brings us to the end of this lesson. Thank you very much, and welcome.